Today we're going to be trying to win with the worst composition in this whole meta, which is Undead. Undead really sucks. Like, it's just terrible. And the cards suck. Like, the old bottom cards, so like, this trade is not good. So let's see if we can try to win with this. So I grabbed the Skeleton King, and I believe we're going to lose this, because he sucks. And the traits that he has are not that good, being Brutalist and Undead. Brutalist is okay, but Undead really sucks. And here, I'm going to grab the Skeleton Dragons, and I hope they buff Undead, because like, this is just really bad, and like, it's just not a good trait when Clan heals, Ranger speeds up, and Brawler gives more HP. Like, this composition just really sucks. So I hope they buff it. And also, Witch is just not very good anymore because Superstar got nerfed. That's probably like a mid-tier trait now. And also, see, just look at how I'm gonna get bodied because like this trait just sucks. And let's see, I'm gonna grab the Witch. And then also like the 4 cards, King, Skeleton Dragon, Witch, and Royal Ghost, like none of them really have any good synergies with other cards besides maybe the Skeleton Dragons because it's a part of Rangers, so you can add Queen to it. But like the other cards don't really have good synergies. Like Skeleton King, what are you gonna do? Brutalist? Pit Valk with it? Like, it's an okay combo, but it's not really good. Then you have Royal Ghost. What are you going to pair with? Assassin? With Goblin? Like, these are all really bad cards, so it doesn't make sense. The only 2 decent ones would be maybe pair up Witch with E-Giant so you can activate Superstar. But even then, that's a mid-tier trait, and it's not really a top-tier one anymore. And you can add the Queen so you can get the Ranger trait with the Skeleton Dragon, but even then, you're still gonna have a hard time going up against like full Clan and full Brawler. Like, you're gonna lose every single time. So yeah, it's not a really good trait or composition to go for all Undead. So this is why I think this will probably be the hardest challenge to do. And let's see if I can do it. Let's see. Yeah, I can't even win this one because Ranger, Goblins, like all these traits are just so much better than Undead. Undead just sucks. It's ass. It's not a good trait. And I really hope they buff it. So more units take damage, or like more, like say 6 units get their health cut. I think that would make them really strong. Because right now, it's just not very good. And I think they need to buff the cards or buff the trait, because otherwise this trait is not good. Either buff the Skeleton Dragons. I think they need to be buffed really badly because they suck. Make them spawn more Skeleton Dragons faster, and I think that would really help them. Alright, I'm gonna grab the Witch here. So, I believe I go for Brawler, but I mean, I don't want to go for Brawler, so I'm probably gonna sell it next round. And I think probably, I hope they buff the Royal Ghost too, because I think invisibility will always be a good trait to have, because just look at the Queen and how broken that is. The problem with the Royal Ghost is the synergies are just terrible, and it just doesn't make sense to have them. So hopefully they buff him or his traits. And let's see, I'm probably going to start trying to go for full all Undead after I merge these cards. I'm going to grab the Witch. I'm going to grab, I believe, the E-Giant because I want Superstar. But I'm probably going to sell it eventually. And then, yeah. So here I am looking for all the Undead cards And also, it doesn't help that because of undead, you curse the units, and say they're running clan, like clan just activates immediately and they start healing. So the whole point of undead is dumb, because like it's supposed to curse the units, but the units can just heal right back up to full HP. It defeats the whole purpose. So like there's 0 point in running this comp, because clan literally just counters it, and clan is like the best comp right now. Though it is debatable, Brawler is probably up there with it too. So, but still, it's still a top 2 trait. So, and it counters undead completely. So, like, there's no reason to use undead because this trait just sucks. So here we go. I have the full undead army. I have Ranger, and let's see how well we do. And I think I get obliterated because maybe I could have spaced out my units a bit better, but even still, I wasn't gonna win because this composition is just so bad. And like, you can space out your units, and like it doesn't even help that much because this composition just sucks. So here I am trying to upgrade my comp. I believe I get a 3-star Skeleton Dragons, but it doesn't even matter because this card is just so ass. Like, it's so garbage. They really need to buff this card. I believe, yeah, I go for Superstar and Rangers because this is probably the best composition. Because you activate Rangers, which is a top 3 trait, and you get Superstar, which is a mid-tier trait. But even then, I believe I get slaughtered in this matchup. So, like, just don't use this comp because it just sucks. And I believe, see, look at the Dark Golem, it mows down your units. We're like, defeats the whole purpose of Skeleton Dragons and the Witch. Like, the whole point is to spawn units so you can overwhelm your opponents. But if your opponent can just beat you with having a faster hit rate, it defeats the whole purpose of being able to spawn units. So hopefully they either give more HP to the Skeleton Dragons so each unit has more HP so they can last longer, or they make it so where they can spawn more units, because at this point there's literally no reason to use them because Ranger really just shreds through it, especially the Dark Goblin and the Queen. Like, they'll mow down the extra units and the spawn units, especially because the Queen can target multiple units. Like, it doesn't even do anything to them. And also, it doesn't help that the Princess is also a top 2 card and can splash these troops as well. So Skeleton Dragon and Witch just suck, and they're not good in this meta, especially after the Superstar nerf. And Witch is nowhere near good as she used to be. And I understand that Superstar was broken, and I agree it should have been nerfed, but I think they went a little bit too overboard, because now it's like a mid-tier trait, and now full clan and full brawler just dominate this meta. I wish they had toned it down just a little bit so Superstar was still a top 5 trait, because they nerfed the Witch and they basically killed her because she's not that good. And also they slaughtered the Musketeer too, and she's just not as good as she used to be anymore. So you really only have the E-Giant and the Monk to carry the team. And yeah, the Monk is broken, but he can't do everything by himself. So I hope they buff the Musketeer a bit more, because I think she really needs it. Because she's really not that good, because she's just in Noble and Superstar, and no one really runs Noble, so that's why I think she needs a buff too. Because you're going to be running Monk, because the Monk has the Ace trait and Ace is broken, and you're going to be running E-Giant if you pair with the Roller Giant because it makes them both tankier. So I hope they buff the Musketeer. And I believe I lose this round because this composition just sucks. Like, I'm going full undead, and let's see what happens. Like, I believe I'm selling the cards here to try to pair up and get Superstar for the Witch, because you either want Superstar or Ranger with this comp, but yeah, it's just not good. I also forgot the Executioner destroys skeleton dragons in the Witch too. So that's another reason why this comp sucks. Because there's just too many splash units. And yeah, I get obliterated. This comp sucks, don't use it.